Good morning. I am Disciple Burns, and this is my daily drink for July the 11th. So we're doing a study on friendship and bonds and relationships here. And yesterday we talked about how we speak with our friends and how they speak to us. And, you can tell a lot about people by the way they speak. And we're going to dig in a little deeper today. I want to ask you this question, though. Think about your friends. Think about the people that you're around and you call on. I probably assume that the majority of us have a few friends that are just, they're flaky. It's a good word to use. They might tell you one thing, like, oh yeah, I'll come help you, and then they never show up. Or they might say, hey, let's go do this, let's schedule this, and then they never follow through with anything. That's what I mean by flaky. They just don't follow through with what they say. And the Bible actually talks about this. It really does. Check out Proverbs chapter 20. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 6. And it says, "Many will say they are loyal friends, but who can find one who is truly reliable?" Are you reliable? Are you being a reliable friend? The perfect example of a reliable friend was actually displayed by none other than Jesus Christ himself. And you can find that example in the book of John, chapter 11. Now, we're not going to go over that today because it's really, the information there is not that pertinent to what we're saying, but I do want you to go read it. John chapter 11, Jesus Christ comes back and raises Lazarus from the dead. Now, Lazarus had been dead for 3 days, and Jesus came and rose him back up to life. He could have just spoke. He could have just said what he needed to say, and Lazarus could have been alive and not been dead hardly at all. And everybody had been like, oh, wow, Jesus spoke it from over there. But his actions meant more and made a larger impact to more people than just speaking the words. And we see it again in Mark chapter 5 when Jesus raises a little girl from the dead. Well, they said she was dead. Jesus said she was just sleeping. We'll leave it in the air. But he could have just said, she is well. Be on your way. When the man come and fell at Jesus' feet and said, come touch my daughter and heal her body, Jesus could have just laid his hand on his head and said, she's healed, go in peace. And all would have been well. But he didn't. He traveled with the man to the site, laid his hands on the girl, and spoke. His actions spoke louder than his words. And that's what we're going to get to today. That's what we're getting to. Do your actions speak louder than your words? They should. They should. And if you want to know why, turn with me to 1 John. I didn't mark this one, I don't think. Sure did. 1 John, chapter 4. Chapter 3. My bad. 1 John, chapter 3. Verses 18 and 19. Listen to this. Let's not merely say we love each other, but let's show the truth through our actions. Show the truth through our actions. Our actions will show that we belong to the truth. That's in the New Living Translation. The New International Version reads it this way. Check this out. Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. This is how we know that we belong to the truth, and we set our hearts at rest in His presence. So here's my deal for you. How do you know if your friends are speaking in the truth or not? How do you know? Number one, their actions will tell you. But number two, listen to their speech. We went over this yesterday. Listen to their speech. Listen to this. Philippians, okay? This is what you need to be looking for in their speech and in their actions as well, because their actions will validate their speech, okay? Philippians. Chapter 4, verse 8. Brothers and sisters, fix your thoughts on what is true honorable, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. If your friends are doing this, are fixing their thoughts on true, honorable, right, pure, lovely, admirable, and things that are excellent and worthy of praise, then they're living in the truth. Are you? Do you fix your thoughts to those things? Are you living in the truth? Or are you the one saying one thing but doing another? Your actions speak louder than your words, guys. And gals as well. So, fix your thoughts, speak truth, and be the light to the people around you. Fulfill your actions. Love with actions of truth, not just words. That's my daily drink for today. Y'all be blessed.